What's up, everybody? Welcome to the Batman Drew podcast. This is kind of a new series that I'm starting. You don't even know the name of it, so I'm introducing the name to the fine folks that are watching this video. This is Life's Expansion Pass for the Batman Drew podcast. So, Scarlett, you're not a gamer. So, expansion passes are downloadable content, extras to the game afterwards. Normally, just an excuse for the game manufacturer to make you buy more of a game that you've already spent $100 playing. But
so a bonus chapter.
Yeah, bonus chapter, right? So that's what these kind of side quest videos are going to be about. And I've already told you this part, and I have been really wanting to try to get into this. I've wanted to get into more vlogging. Like, we go to a lot of cons, we do a lot of trips and stuff like that. And I want to be able to, I don't know, share that experience with others. Keep a little video diary. Grayson can see it, whenever he gets older and whatnot.
That's
so we're going to talk about Bell County Comic Con. Now, when we set out the first of the year to kind of talk about what cons we wanted to go to, this was number one on our list, right? We went to it last year. Are you excited about going back?
I am. To say on that, like, we didn't even know the dates yet to this year, but we still marked it down for it being a con that we were wanting to go to. But yeah, I'm pretty excited to go back. It was a pretty fun con last year.
Yeah, I mean, all we knew what it was going to be in the middle of summer in Texas, miserable and hot.
Yeah.
So full disclosure, I feel like I should say this just to make sure that we're being transparent. Last year we went to Bell County Comic Con because you were given free passes to cosplay while we were there. This year we're going because I was given free passes because I had signed up for one of the content creator badges, and I wasn't selected as a content creator for the con, but Johnny, the guy who runs and operates the con, reached out to me, said he would still love to be able to have us there, and so he wasn't giving me a press pass, if you will, but he was going to give me free passes to the con. So
that's so good.
Me, you, and your sister Katie are going down to the con, so should be a lot of fun. Bell County Comic Con, August 1st and 2nd, so it's coming up. Actually, by the time that you see this, it will probably have already come up. So I don't know when I'm going to post this, but we'll kind of figure it out as we go. But what we're doing specifically for today's video is we're going to go through and we're going to plan out our con event, right? We want to go through, I'm going to pull up my screen and we're going to walk through the website and plan for the con. Now, cons are notorious for not getting out con schedules until like the week of the con. And it's frustrating.
It is. Especially because if you know there's a lot going on, you would like to plan your days.
Yeah.
Because you can't do everything. I mean, even even smaller cons, you still can't do everything. And so I don't know. I try to give them grace because I know maybe they don't have the schedules to everything to last minute. But it's still irritating that we don't have any sort of schedule for the different events.
Yeah, I would agree. So through the power of editing, we're going to toss right now. Boom. Did you see it? Did you see it on our screen?
Yes,
okay, whatever, you're a liar. This is the home screen for Bell County Comic Con, okay? So you can relax, you're not on camera for this part, so you can chill a little bit. Just let you know. Put your titties back up. All right, so we're going to go through the website for Bell County Comic Con. And we're going to just talk a little bit about what there is to do and what do we want to be able to be a part of. So we're going to go through and look through the homepage. So as we kind of scroll down, you can see that they have a bunch of special guests that are going to be there. Now, listen, I'm going to critique this as just a fan experience, right? I don't care how I got passes. I'm just going to be real about how I feel about everything with my experience with this con. When looking through the homepage, you can see here that the guest is on a rotating like carousel, and it moves pretty quick. And as you see, when I try to stop it or slow it down, it just skips and it keeps going. And to me, like when I'm kind of looking, this is what they wanted to premiere as the main thing to be able to look at on their homepage. So it gets a little frustrating. Like you can kind of speed it up, but then you still see it kind of glitzes on you a little bit. I don't think this was intended to be where you look at the special guests. I think this was just intended to be kind of a carousel for it. But it's a little bit frustrating the way it's set up. Then as you kind of scroll down, you have all the cosplay photos from what I'm assuming is years past. So you kind of see here Deadpool and Carnage with the R2D2. You even have a Spider-Man and Mario there. Ninja Turtle little car wrap thing with the Ninja Turtles on the windshield and stuff. So a lot of fun cosplay, which is what you're going to be doing this weekend. We'll kind of get into that here in just a minute.
Yeah.
Bell County Comic Con 2025 recap. So you can look at that if you're really wanting to be able to kind of see how years past have gone. Then obviously a get your ticket button, and then down here at the bottom, cosplay vendors, panels, and more. And then a few more cosplay photos to round out the homepage. So as far as a homepage goes to a Comic-Con, this one isn't bad. I've seen some that were pretty poor. You obviously got all your sponsors here, so we'll let that scroll for a second just to give a shout out to everyone that's supporting Bell County Comic-Con. But for a front homepage, not bad at all. And I think that there are opportunities for it from just a I guess a fan's perspective when you're looking at it and you're kind of navigating through, but it seems pretty straightforward and simple. So we'll kind of scroll up to the top. If you want to buy your tickets, you can select buy tickets, and then you have your adult passes for the weekend, Saturday or Sunday, and then any military passes. And then there on the left, VIP passes, family passes, that kind of stuff. So my question to you is, cons, they can get expensive.
Yeah, they can.
This one, although thankfully, again, to our friends at Bell County Comic Con, we were given free passes. At $90 a pass for a weekend pass, do you think it was worth that last year for the convention?
I do, because they had quite a bit of stuff to do, a lot to look at. So I think we've gone to others that were a little more expensive, and we might have left a little not upset, just not completely blown away.
Yeah, I think so. I think you're underselling it just a little bit, right? Because there was a lot there. Like the convention, we'll look at the map here in just a minute. The convention, however, runs over 2 or 3 buildings. There's a giant kids area. This is a great con if you're taking a family to. So at $90 a convention, I think it's a really good value, if I'm being honest. There's cons here in Oklahoma that run more than that, that don't give near the value as Bell County Comic Con does. So let's look at the con. You can look at your guest artists, cosplay guests, convention map, schedule, challenges, official merchandise, special events, attractions, guest photo op tickets, cosplay policies, and then cosplay contest sign up. So we're only going to look at a couple of these tabs. Obviously, if you're following along with us at home, you can navigate through the app however you like, or through the website however you like. For this specifically, we're going to look first at guests. See, okay, so the site's doing it again. You can see on the right-hand side, it's not formatted very well. Now, I'm screen recording this on my tablet, so maybe that's the issue. So I don't want to give too much crap on the website itself, but there's a just formatting issue for my tablet. But you can kind of see on the right-hand side where it kind of cut off the text box and everything, but it doesn't block your view of the guests. So, I'm not going to try to name these names. Y'all know who they are. You got, celebrities, actors, you have wrestlers and things like that there at the con. For me, there wasn't a guest that stood out that I was like, I've got to meet. Like, I've met Lou Ferrigno before, so that might have been one if I hadn't already, taken a picture with him and got his autograph.
Yeah.
These are your guest alums. I always find it interesting. Well, there you go. Rest in peace, Chuck Norris, just for what it's worth. I always find it interesting when they put the guest alums on there. Because what if there was someone you were really looking forward to and you're like, oh man, I'm not going to be able to meet Jim Cummings, right? Like a famous voice actor and things like that. So I don't know. I always find it a little bit funny whenever they put past guests on there, but We're not going to scroll through all of those, but for the guests that are currently at the con this year, were there any that stood out that you maybe want to be able to try to have the opportunity to be able to meet? Obviously, you're a big Power Rangers fan. Amy Jo Johnson.
Yeah, I thought about her, but I kind of had the thought because I didn't know what I was going to cosplay for a little bit. So I had thought about going to meet her, and then maybe even the Red Ranger as well.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I just don't think it was like a top thing that I wanted to do. And then I feel a little weird going to meet her like dressed up in something that doesn't cosplay match. Yeah. I mean, I don't think it's anything wrong to do that, but I think that's just a personal preference for me. So she would probably be the one that I thought about originally, but
yeah, no, I get it. I think for me, if I had to choose one, it would probably be Patrick Warburton.
Mm-hmm.
For me, the voice of Joe from Family Guy, like it just, and obviously he was a lot of other characters. I believe he was the Tick, if you remember that TV show. And so, he has Zootopia 2 on it under his credit. He was a Man in Black 2, Emperor's New Groove, which I mean, he was great in that. So, but for me, I also don't know if I care enough about meeting celebrities to pay the cost to actually meet them. So, but some good celebrities, considering that this is in Southern Texas, and it's a up and coming kind of con. So not some bad celebrities there for sure.
Yeah.
So we're gonna look at the con. We're gonna skip guest artists. We're gonna skip well, no, we'll look at the cosplay guests because you're obviously going there to and you're gonna cosplay. So couple of guests here. Meet your favorite cosplay guests at Bell County Comic Con. I am not even going to attempt to read some of these names, but I will say it looks like some very talented cosplayers there. So I feel
like I've seen the first one before.
Okay, we're gonna try this. A Kamakun cosplay.
Yeah. I think I've seen her on maybe Instagram or.
Yeah, it looks like she's got a Vi cosplay, a Spider-Gwen cosplay. Is it Vi or V? V is the V.
I'm not sure.
Cosplay. Yeah, but I don't follow the cosplay community like that, but clearly like they are talented, and I'm sure they're excited to be guests at the cosplay. So let's take a second there, Scarlett, and talk about what are you planning on cosplaying at the cosplay. It's a 2-day con.
It is.
We have Saturday and we have Sunday. Oh, there's a few more cosplay guests, so I guess it helps if you scroll down. You met the Sanderson sisters.
I've met them a couple times, actually.
So cosplay, Repair Dad, Stumpy Root cosplay. So yeah, take a second, give yourself a shout out. What are you planning on cosplaying?
So the first day I'm actually doing a clicker from Last of Us. It'll be my first gory looking cosplay to actually do at con. I did this look first just for a Halloween look, so I had to change a few things to make it like wearable for a con.
Yeah. I want you to know people are seeing it right now. Through the magic of editing, I'm going to throw some pictures up there so people see
works.
What about for Sunday?
And Sunday, I am dressing up as Mother Gothel from Tangled.
I don't have a picture of that because I haven't seen it, so they're just saying Mother Gothel.
So that, because that's a new one. I have not. I haven't even done I've done a practice run in pieces, but I haven't done any like TikTok videos or anything yet. So haven't. There's nothing out there for you to show yet.
That's fair. I also highlighted here, you can see Scarlett's TikTok page and where you can find her and her cosplay at. So make sure to go follow her and give her a shout out for sure. For those of you who might just be listening, because I think I'm going to post an audio version of this out, you can find her at Nerdy Princess Cosplay. So all right, let's get back into our video. So we're going to look at the con. Let's go through the convention map for a second. So here on the convention map, the space is very large for the con. So we'll go, in fact, it won't even fit all the way on the screen. So we'll start there. So when you're walking into the convention, you walk through Hall B there on the bottom right-hand corner. That's like your main entrance. If you can actually see, it's I guess it's just, if you're looking at the map, just north of Hall B. And then when you walk in, you go through security. And then you can either circle back around through Hall B. And that's where, like, if it's the same place that it was last year, that's where your cosplay contest is going to be held. Some other vendors and booths and things like that. Then you can go ahead and walk straight ahead to where you see the Oval Hall A. That's like an arena. It's like their arena for whatever events they host and things like that. It's set up. I would assume there's probably a lot of rodeo stuff that happens there because it's very set up, almost like a rodeo arena. And this is where it kind of like surprised me last year because we walked in and we went in right there through Enter with Badges. And then as we walked through and went to Hall A, we just saw how large the vendor area actually was. And you can see there on the far back end, that's where the celebrity meet and greets and stuff will be. Obviously, it's a little bit blurry here. You need to download a copy of the map if you're going, because it's kind of hard to see your booth numbers and things like that. But there was a lot of booths there. And then as you circle around the arena, all these booths on the exterior were all booths that you could set up at. And there were like some places to take cosplay photos and that kind of stuff. So a lot of really good stuff, right? So once you leave Hall A, there is a small little entry area here, this grayed out area where you see Peso Pete's. And in that area, that's where, if it's set up like they did last year, they had a couple of food vendors set up on that bridge gap in between Hall A and Hall C.
That's the outside area, right?
It is, yeah. And then when you walk through Hall C, there was just a large, massive area of vendors. So, and honestly, it kind of blew us away a little bit. And you can see there on the far left, Artist Alley, there was a ton of Artist Alley booths and things like that. Of course, you have your restrooms there. There's restrooms scattered all throughout the con, but you can kind of see them around Hall A, and then of course again Hall, I guess it would be F, kind of in between Hall C and F. This con felt like it kept going forever. And I think that was one of the things that was really fun about it. It just was very massive and grand in scale. And I don't know, for me, it really impressed me, right? And then when we thought, okay, cool, we've kind of seen it all, we stepped out here. In the food truck pavilion, there was a ton of places to be able to eat out there. We didn't even know that existed until we were like, let's go check out the kids area on that second day.
Yeah.
A lot of places to be able to go eat. I will warn you, if you're going to Bell County Comic-Con, however, which I probably will post this. I'll probably post this tomorrow in preparation for the con. And just so that people have an opportunity to be able to watch it prior to. But when you walk out there in the food pavilion, unless it's something that's changed, it is dirt ground out there.
It is. And
the reason why I mention that is because if you're walking around in cosplay and you have something that might be dragging a little bit, you want to be careful because it would be easy to have your cosplay drag in.
I was lucky. I had Sadness on, so I didn't have my Ursula skirt dragging in the the sand when we found that.
This area, however, is covered. It's shaded, where the area there in between Hall A and Hall C was not really. So just keep that in mind too. Not bad. But then this is where I really thought this con separated itself from other conventions we've been to. You can see my screen starting to act up. See, that's what I'm saying. I don't know if it's the con page or if it's my tablet, but I think this will work. So if you go over here to Hall E, this was your kids area. It was your video game truck. It was bouncy houses. Also had tabletop games and stuff like that going on in there. There were some other vendors there on the outside as well. This was almost a little bit hidden, unless you intentionally knew you were looking for it. I don't think we really knew it was there. But this is where, because we almost thought about bringing Grayson with us to this, and he's at the age where he would enjoy these things, but he's also at the age where it takes a lot of work to wrangle the 5-year-old around. But there was just endless stuff for kids to do, especially bouncy houses and video games and stuff like that. And I've said before on my channel, when you're reviewing what cons are good to go to and what's the right one for you and for your family, what options they have for your kids plays a huge role in it. Bell County Comic-Con does a fantastic job.
Yeah.
I think for catering to children. What do you think?
I agree. I mean, I was surprised that they had like the big giant like bouncy houses. I think that's, I mean, as far as I can remember, that's the first time I've seen a kids area look like that. And they also had, as far that we didn't go fully onto the where the bouncy houses were, but it looked like it was well staffed. Like there were people there to monitor, because bouncy houses.
Yeah.
There's things that happen. But I constantly saw someone that had like the con shirts on and stuff, so they had people there monitoring like the kids area and stuff. So yeah, I definitely think that they excel in the kids area.
Yeah, I would agree. All right, let's continue. So at the con, let's go ahead and go and look through con schedules. So here you have a Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Friday, it looks like there's a car meet and then a private dinner with one of the actors and guests that's going to be there. Obviously, we're not going to be there on that Friday for that. Excuse me. So we'll skip over to Saturday. And we're just going to kind of go through this. And we're planning out our con experience here for you guys. So starting out at 7 a.m., it looks like the exhibitor hall setup. 8 a.m. starts the Texas Motor Car Show. 9 a.m. entry for VIP. 10 a.m. general admission and entrance. This will be us. It looks like the console gaming open play will be there from 10 to 6. The con times are 10 to 6 on both days. You have your kids zone open from 10 to 6. TCG open from 10 to 6. Which I might go see about playing some Magic. I didn't last year. I was so new to Magic last year, but this year I'd feel more comfortable with it. Cosplay Craftsmanship 101, 11 a.m. Is that something that that you want to potentially put on your list?
Maybe. The one thing, I don't know if we'll talk about this later or not. The one thing that I wish schedules would do more is explain what the thing is.
I'm glad you say that, because let's hit details. Nothing.
Yeah. So, like, on the surface level,
More information.
I would like to go to this, but then, like, I don't know really what it is. So that is one thing I wish. I mean, it's not just Bell. It's not just them. Like it's cons in general. A lot of times, they just don't have any details on what the panel is.
Well, and so this is a cosplay craftsmanship 101, and so for me, I'm not the cosplayer, but I'm married to one. I've worked and photographed many cosplayers. And I will tell you, the one thing that cosplayers universally have in common is that they're late. Because it takes more time to put together their cosplays than they thought they were going to need.
Yeah.
So for me, I'm sure this was scheduled based off the needs of the cosplay guests that were hosting it. But if the con opens at 10,
11's a little
I don't even know if you're going to be ready to go to this. So I don't know. For me, that seems a little early. I don't know. Maybe I'm off base, but 11:45 starts your photo ops, which we're not planning on doing any of that. 12 o'clock is your celebrity spotlights. Hall B, main stage for
that one guy you said.
Yeah, for Joe, for Family Guy. I don't know if I really care to go to it. If I'm being honest,
that means they'll be on stage like talking about things.
Yeah. I think comic book publishing. I mean, if I go to the celebrity spotlight, it'll just be to film some content.
Yeah.
Comic book publishing, Hall F. I think I might look at going to that. So, I'm gonna throw that one on my radar. 12:30, more photo ops. 1 o'clock, adult cosplay sign up closes.
Yeah.
I didn't see where it says it opens.
It's open now. It's been open.
It opens now.
Yeah,
okay.
it's been open for a little bit, and then 1 o'clock then is when it closes. Because you do it online. I already looked into it. You do it online. There's no registration at the event, so you register. Online.
$1 million question: are you going to do it?
I don't know. Part of me wants to, but I still don't know if I'm ready to.
I think you should.
To walk on stage.
I think you should. You already done it before.
No, I haven't.
Yeah, you have. You've participated in a little cosplay event. A couple of them.
Stage.
All right, whatever. All right, so there's also Celebrity Spotlight at 1 o'clock, and then the Art of Animation on Hall F at 1 o'clock. A couple more photo ops. 2 o'clock, Adult Cosplay Contest Prejudging. Childhood Classics and Animation. Illustration and Custom Design. A few more photo ops. Super Smash Brothers Ultimate Double Elimination Tournament. I will not be doing that at 2 o'clock because I suck at Super Smash Bros. And I'm not driving all the way to Bell County Comic Con just get my ass kicked. 3 p.m. Action and Sci-Fi Icons. That might be kind of fun. A Dragon Ball Z Fighter Elimination Tournament. No, thank you. Tekken 8. Nope. Writing the story. This one might be one that I looked at attending. Yeah. So it seems like a lot of good creative stuff. 3:30, more photo ops. 5 o'clock, cosplay contest begins. 5 to 6 on Saturday. Mm-hmm. I will be there recording no matter what, whether you decide to do it or not. But yeah. I definitely think you should.
I will go watch it because I like watching the cosplay contest. So
yeah.
If I don't do it, I will at least be watching it.
6 o'clock, show closes for the night, and then at 6:15, the official Bell County Comic Con after party at the Bit Bar. I remember last year they had because I thought there was nothing to do after the con, but no, I remember last year there was a after party at Bit Bar. Hit the details here.
I think you get like a discount off the.
Yeah, Bit Bar is the official after party destination for Bell County Comic Con. Show your BCCC attendee badge at the door and get in for $10. That's half the regular $20 entry. Offer valid at both Temple and Killeen locations. Come party with fellow fans and keep the con vibes going all night long. I think that's the part that is a little bit off for me, is that it's at either location. So how do you decide which one you want to go to? Is there one that's more popular?
I bet whichever one's closer.
Probably.
It's probably going to be the one that most people go to.
If I'm being honest, for me, I'm usually spent by the time we get done there. So I mean, we can probably look at that. Maybe we go check it out just so we can see what it's like, and I can maybe look at getting content, but I don't know. That one may not be on my radar. We'll have to see how we're feeling Saturday night.
Yeah.
All right, it's going to Sunday. 9 o'clock, VIP pass holder entry. 10 o'clock, general admission. Again, some of the core console gaming opens. Kids zone area. There's a Star Car Garage. A little look like an automotive group presentation in Hall C. CCG opens up for free play. 11, working as a professional cosplayer. Here we go. Like, again, these 11 o'clock entry for starts of cosplay panels. I just think it's early. 11:45, more photo ops. 12 o'clock, there's a celebrity spotlight, and then there's also the daily life of a comic book artist. 12:30, photo ops. 1 o'clock, celebrity spotlights. Character design masterclass. That might be something I look to attend. The child and teen cosplay contest signups. And then at 1 o'clock here, now I will be at the Mario Kart 8. I'm definitely going to do that one.
Which one?
Mario Kart 8 Deluxe Double Elimination. I'm there for that one. 1:15, photo ops. 2, cosplay contest prejudging. Then you have Legends of the Ring main panel. You have Guilty Gear Strive Double Elimination. I have no idea what that is. Photo ops. Street Fighter 6 Double Elimination. Again, I'm not interested in getting my ass kicked. Virtual storytelling. 2:45, more photo ops. 3 o'clock, comic creation and voices of anime. A lot of comic panels.
Yeah.
3:30, photo op. 4:15, photo ops. 5, cosplay contest for child and teen. And then 6, the show closes. For those of you keeping track at home, Scarlett wrote nothing down on her list.
I'm just going to go back and write it later.
forgive us if you can hear that in the background. Our dog, her sinuses are getting the better of her right now. So, all right, let's go and look through. We'll look through special events. It's always kind of fun to peek at. Luis de Silva. Looks like he was in Fast and the Furious and stuff. Private dinner on that Friday night. A couple of comic car shows, but that's it for your special events. And then we will go ahead and pick attractions, see what's up with that. Again, the Bit Bar, Retro Arcade, Celebrity Guest Panels, Gaming Lounge. So this kind of walks you through a little bit about what those things look like there at the convention.
I do think that bar that the after party is it's like a game bar.
Yeah.
Nerd bar.
Yeah. I mean, it would be fun. Just have to see how it is when we get done on Friday or on Saturday. General information, early batch pickup, ticketing price, location, hotel partners, exhibitor information. We'll wrap this up here. So this is just basic information on the hours of entry and things like that for the convention, move-in times for your exhibitors, that kind of stuff. So the reason why I think this is important is because as you're looking at parking when you get there, this is one of the things that we were really surprised by was the parking situation. There's so many people that go to this con. We had to park like a mile away. But this will show you specifically where exhibitor trailer parking is. Not that this really involved anyone going just to experience the con, but at least you know where not to park at when you're there. So, and then frequently asked questions.
I will say also with the parking, I think I remember they did really well in having people out there directing.
They did
traffic.
Yeah,
there were several people out there telling us like which way to go.
There's really nothing here of frequently asked questions that isn't just more common knowledge, but it's stuff that if this happens to be maybe your first con, go through and kind of see what it looks like. But yeah, so we will shut that off and we'll kind of kick back to you, Scarlett, one last time. So we're getting ready to head to this con. We're going to leave Friday roughly around 5-6 o'clock, something like that.
Yeah.
We've been through several cons. I don't really ever do like pack videos because there's so many of those already out there on the internet.
Yeah.
But what are a few things that you are 1000% making sure you have packed for this convention?
I mean, lots of things, but I mean, there's a lot of makeup things. Makeup wipes.
Makeup wipes,
yeah. Because I've forgotten those before. My own towels. So
yeah.
I don't always bring my own towels, but we are staying in a hotel this time, and hotels have white towels. And one, I have freshly pink hair, and two, Saturday I will have gore and blood, fake blood everywhere. So I will not be touching the hotel towels.
Yeah, no, I think that's very true. Yeah. Also, I mean, there's obviously things that like would be on everybody's video. So like water bottles, you want to bring a refillable water bottle while you're out there, especially in the Texas heat. We used to live in Texas a long time ago. And we know exactly just how hot it can get. We're in Oklahoma now, and I thought Oklahoma was hot till I experienced Texas heat for the first time, and that's just unreal.
Texas is hot.
But we found this little guy on Amazon. It was a 2-pack. We got 2 of them for like $20, I think. And it is a little electric rechargeable motorized fan. I don't know if you can hear that or not, but kind of see there, kick it up to, it's 100% fully charged. This thing, you can see, Scarlett's hair kind of blowing. This, I think, is going to be a lifesaver for the convention, if I'm being honest. Like, it's so hot out. You gotta have something to help kind of cool you down. So drink plenty of water. Yeah. Make sure to have a fan with you. And then I would say that the other thing for going to a convention, really any convention, but specifically a convention that's in the heat like this, is I know you want to look cute. I know you want to look your best, but dressed comfortably. because nothing's more miserable than being halfway through your day and you're dying because you decided to wear something cute over functional at a con. And I'm just being honest, right? Even your cosplays, you need to make sure that you're comfortable in your cosplays. So that's it. There we go. We're set up, getting ready to head to Bell County Comic Con. We will be vlogging this entire trip and experience. So the next time we see you, we will be on the road.
Yeah.
Thanks, guys.